It's a problem across the country, including here in Colorado. There are more foster children than foster homes.
And as the need for foster families grows, the state is now taking action to reunite parents with their children just as quickly as possible.
Tonight, Denver 7's Sam Pena is going 360 on the crisis.
You can have one of mine.
Can you use some more?
A loving family
How's a pizza?
that came together in the most unexpected way.
I took them as emergency foster care placement. They came with the clothes on their backs and that was about it.
In 2022, Kendall Kaczynski received a call from her caseworker about 3 foster children in need of an immediate home.
2 hours later, they were at my front door
A year later,
and never left.
Kendall adopted little Alex, Carla, and Damien.
I just felt like from the very beginning, they were mine.
In the short time they've been together, this family has built a lifetime of beautiful memories.
That's me.
Beauty that came from tragedy.
I just woke up and there was a police officer shaking me, getting me up. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going to happen.
It was in that moment, late one night, the state stepped in, removing the siblings from their birth parents.
There was medical neglect, educational neglect, emotional neglect, physical neglect.
We were like living in different hotels or motels.
Kendall was used to the emergency placement chaos.
20 times. And most of them have been sibling groups.
An increasing problem in the state.
These kids are getting removed and there's not always a place for them to go immediately.
Home supervisor Amos Espinoza says the need is great for good foster homes in Colorado.
Getting enough foster parents is probably the biggest challenge that we're facing right now in the state of Colorado.
In 2024, the state had 4,350 foster children, an 11% increase from the previous year. But the state had only 2,078 licensed foster homes.
This is going to be an admission package.
Becoming a licensed foster home isn't easy.
It is somewhat of a lengthy process.
So we're talking about on the quick end 3 months and on the slow end a year just to get
one foster family. We lose parents through the licensing process. We lose parents after maybe a negative experience in placement.
You can be sometimes working with somebody for months and then it never goes anywhere.
If they decide, hey, this might not be something I want to do anymore, we can't hold them to that. They walk away.
Even if parents make it through the licensing process, many often leave the system.
I spoke with your CEO last time. She said above 50%. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. We might be losing more foster families than we're gaining.
With nowhere to send the children, the state is often forced to take drastic measures.
Oftentimes, they're sleeping or staying at the DHS building.
That's not ideal, right? Having a child sleeping in a DHS office and I have to get him to a home in an hour.
Yeah, but that's the reality.
I think it's just a very difficult job.
Griffith Center Chief Program Officer Kenneth Lingle says they only have 15 foster families.
We ask a tremendous amount from foster families.
Meaning they often have to turn down referrals from the state.
Almost daily, there would be a referral coming in that we wouldn't be able to. Maybe sometimes it's probably more than one per day.
Because of the shortage of foster families, the state is working hard to reunify children with their parents.
We are very successful in reunifying families and children.
State DHS officer Corey Elger says last year the state reunited 2,200 children with a family member.
We set a goal that 50% of initial placements for children and young people who have to go out of the home would be with kin, and we met that goal in 2024.
But as you can imagine, reunification doesn't always work.
The crux of the whole process is to have the parents change while the child is changing.
17% of Colorado children who exited foster care last year re-entered the system. That's the third highest rate in the country.
There have been children who were placed in homes that they did not want to be in or returned home where it might not have been the safest place for them.
I'm the one-stop foster home. I'm going to either help them reunify with the parents or they're not going anywhere.
In Kendall's home, safety isn't a question.
We know that we're not going to leave. Maybe feel like I'm welcome here.
Trading a turbulent childhood.
Because it was scary getting taken away.
For a life of stability.
They amaze me.
Reporting for Denver 7.
Their future has no limits.
I'm Sam Pena.